been 2 years since the Occupy Wall Street movement sprang up on the streets of New York. It inspired dozens of spin-offs around the globe. Its aim was to campaign against greed in corporate America. But 2 years on, how much has really been achieved? As CCTV's Nick Harper reports, the outrage is still there, but it appears somewhat muted.
We're still here, still fighting, still strong, and we're still occupied.
Back where it all began, in New York's Zucotti Park, but with a rather different feel. This is the pared-down version of the Occupy Wall Street movement. Gone is the tented city of September 2011, a time when hundreds of campaigners took to the streets to protest against a long list of problems, including Wall Street greed and too much corporate influence in American politics. Those who've been involved since the start feel the movement has definitely changed.
In year two, more people now, it's more about building relationships, and people are getting more used to each other, so it's more respectful and people are understanding one another. And it's more about, I guess, this is a structure being built as far as like family structure and a brotherhood. So I guess year two is not as aggressive, as intense as the first year was, but I feel like this year is progressive, or even more progressive as the first year.
But despite the dwindling numbers, the people here argue they have made an impact.
Just by assembling in the park, we were able to change the conversation, and inspired by that, we see that we can change other things. It's not about the direct material things we do, it's more about the culture that we're transmitting.
They argue their "We are the 99% slogan has become a common phrase. Their main message of income inequality has been heard. 2 years on, and they may not have forced institutional change, but some financial analysts feel they could still be a potent force.
It's clear that the global economic system is buckling. It's clear that around the world people are searching for answers. There's too much capacity around the world that's been built up in the bubble period of low interest rates. And something has to give. So let's see.
The Occupy Wall Street movement may not have the same numbers or be capturing the same sort of headlines that it did 2 years ago, but the people involved say that the sentiments are still there, that there's still a viable movement, and they'll continue marching on. Nick Harper, CCTV, New York.